welcome back to the African Diaspora News channel. I am Wangil Zalalam bringing you this report. Today's report comes from Zimbabwe, a journalist that have been arrested a lot of times, that is controversial and that speaks out against corruption and the politicians. He made a song as a joke, and it turns out a lot of people love that song and they were doing their own versions of it. Let me read you the article, we'll come back and discuss. Journalist Hopewell Chiono has been arrested 3 times in the past 6 months, and he has spent much time in prison for tweeting and publishing stories about corruption in Zimbabwe. He's only recently been released from prison, but he has now gone viral, not for a political tweet this time, but in a slightly unlikely move for a song he has recorded and posted as a joke. The song is called Dem Loot, which means they loot, a freestyle reggae tune, and Zimbabweans can't get enough of it, with many recording their own versions in different styles and language. And apparently no one is more surprised than Hopewell. He said, "We've been talking about corruption and looting of public funds for too long without involving the youth, who are the recipients of a lot of these problems which are caused by corruption." He says he still intends to stick to journalism though, and isn't planning a new musical career. Let me show you the video, we'll come back and discuss.
In Zimbabwe, everyone's singing and dancing to Dem Loot, an anti-corruption song with lyrics not by a pop star, but a journalist.
Dem loot, Lord have mercy.
Hopewell Chinono has been imprisoned 3 times in 6 months on charges such as communicating falsehoods. He's now on bail.
I was being politically persecuted, and the persecution continues simply because I'm exposing corruption in Zimbabwe. So when I came out of prison this time around last Friday, I decided that I needed to find something to engage with the youths, because there seems to be an elite discussion taking place about how corruption has destroyed Zimbabwe.
Every day, more Zimbabweans come up with new versions of Dem Loot.
We got a lot of ganja right behind us.
Some more professional than others.
No food, no water, Dem loot, Dem loot, Dem looter.
Zimbabwean hospitals were already short of basic drugs. Now they're short of PPE. The health minister was sacked last year after Chinono exposed a scandal involving a fake PPE company.
They don't have sufficient PPE in all our public hospitals. Some of the nurses are actually going to work wrapped around in blankets in order to avoid getting infected with COVID-19.
Dem loot, Hopewell Chinono expose the truth.
Not everyone likes the song.
What do you think of the song, Dem Loot?
It's a very boring song.
No money, them a turn prostitute. Ghetto youth lost home.
But of course, maybe the song has gone viral. But the point is, you can hype up anything. And how does it connect with the reality on the ground? Are people being arrested for corruption in Zimbabwe? Yes. Is there corruption in Zimbabwe? Yes. Is something being done about corruption in Zimbabwe? Absolutely.
Several government ministers have died of COVID-19. Normally they'd go abroad for treatment, but now they have no choice but to experience Zimbabwe's healthcare system. After the death of the foreign minister, this week President Mnangagwa appointed Frederick Shava, a former minister, who was convicted in a corruption scandal back in the 1980s.
What message does it send that he is now your foreign minister?
It sends a message that even if you fall, you are allowed to rise, because the offense happened in the 80s and the man rehabilitated himself and became a model citizen.
They loot, they steal from the hungry.
No wonder the song has caught on, although it's never played on national radio or TV, which are loyal to the ruling party ZANU-PF.
all the radio stations in Zimbabwe are owned by the state or surrogates of the state. In fact, one of the radio stations is owned by a member of parliament for ZANU-PF. So it hasn't been played, but we've been able to put it on Twitter, put it on Facebook, and it's been played by radio stations and TV stations in the region, in Zambia, in Botswana, in South Africa, in Namibia.
So now there's a version of Dem Loot for pretty much any musical, if not political, taste.
Hopewell is a journalist. He is not an artist. He's not a reggae star. He's not a musician. But the song he made as a joke made it big, and people, I guess it resonated with people, and they started doing their own versions, and it's about corruption. The title is They Loot. So I guess people received it well, because that's what they're concerned with, and that's what occupies their mind too, and they felt it for them to recreate what he did. And I guess this journalist now knows that he has a talent. Even if he doesn't want to pursue journalism, he can go ahead and be a reggae star. Anyways guys, do let us know down below what your thoughts are about this journalist making a hit song accidentally. Let us know down below. I am Wangil Zalal. I'm bringing you this report. I will see you on the next one. Bye.